Hello and welcome to a new video in which I will talk about one of the best forex brokers in South Africa. In the first part of the video, I will provide you with a guide on how to go about choosing the best South African forex broker. And in the second part, to which you can skip in the video, I will cover reputable brands that operate in South Africa with solid reputation. So if you want to find today the best forex broker in South Africa, stay tuned because we are just starting. Not too long ago, I have created a complete guide on how to go about choosing the best forex broker in South Africa and what are the best FX brokers here. So I will use this as the foundation of this video. If you want to have a look at it, I will link to the article in the description below the video. One of the first things you should consider when choosing an FX broker is regulation. There are lots of shady companies operating in the forex space that you want to avoid. That means you should trade only with brokers that are regulated by reputable financial authorities. This means the broker shouldn't have just regulation on Seychelles or Belize, but it should be preferably regulated by the Financial Sector Conduct Authority here in South Africa or by other reputable regulated bodies such as the SISEC in Cyprus or the FSCA in the United Kingdom or the ASIC in Australia. Obviously, the best investor protection can provide a broker that is regulated in South Africa by a local regulator. To verify that broker is regulated by the FSCA, you can use this link from our guide, and once you click it, fill in the FSP name, broker's name you would like to trade with. As an example, I will type in here Exness, which is one of the most popular brokers here in South Africa, and I will click on submit. As you can see, one result showed up with trading name Exness, so we will click on details. Here we will click on products approved, and we can see that Exness is approved for forex investment and derivative investments. If we go back to steps and type in here, for instance, XM, which is another popular broker in South Africa, and click on submit, we can see that there is no result with trading name XM, so XM is not regulated in South Africa. Now we will close this window and go back to our guide. As you can see, that the next important aspect when choosing an FX brokers are spreads and trading fees. This should be pretty obvious. The more you pay on brokers' fees, the less money you can actually make. And most forex brokers make their money on spread. So spread is basically the difference between how much you have to pay for an asset and for how much you can sell it back. If we look at this example of buy and sell price, you can see that you can buy a Euro USD for this price and sell it at this price. The last digit is different by 8, as this number ends with 42 and this one with 50. In this case, the spread therefore is 0.8 pips. While this might seem like very slight difference in price, it can all add up to a large sum of money, especially if you trade with high leverage and you open and close a lot of trades. For that reason, spreads are one of the most important aspects to consider when choosing a broker, as each broker has different spreads. Spreads also differ depending on what asset you trade. So while for major currency pairs such as Euro USD or GBP USD, the spreads are often very competitive, hovering around 1 pip, for minor and exotic pairs such as ZAR USD or ZAR Euro, they can be like 100 pips. The rule of the thumb with spread is that the more popular asset with high trading volume you trade, the lower the spreads are. Other a bit less important trading related fees are overnight fees, deposit and withdrawal fees, and inactivity fees. But because these are usually not a big deal breaker, I will not cover them in the video. but you can read about them in our guide. Another a bit less important aspect to consider in comparison to spread is whether your broker offers having a base account in currency in ZAR. This is a feature I know that many South African traders are particularly excited about, and there is some good added value to having an account in ZAR. The first apparent benefit of a ZAR account is that you do not have to convert money to USD or other major currency, and you therefore avoid conversion fees. Another advantage of this that you might not know about is that Forex brokers that support having a trading account currency in ZAR usually don't convert rand to other currencies, which implies that they have a local bank account located somewhere in South Africa. If that's the case, all your deposits and withdrawals are made much faster than with any other currency. Unfortunately, not many brokers offer ZAR accounts, and although it's a good advantage to have a base account in your local currency, remember that brokers convert your currency automatically if you trade Forex pairs in which your base trading account currency is not quoted. That means if your trading account is in ZAR and you buy the currency pair Euro USD, your South African rand gets converted to euro automatically. Another important aspect we should talk about is leverage. A lot of FX brokers that operate here in South Africa boast about offering huge leverage as a great advantage, and they often offer leverage ranging from 1 to 200 or to even 1 to 3000. What this means that is when you trade for instance with 1500 rand and the leverage is 1 to 300, you gain the effect of 450,000 capital. While you can make a lot of money with high leverage, even if the price changes just slightly, it also means you can very fast lose all your invested capital, which means that leverage is basically a two-edged sword, and especially beginner traders should be careful about using high leverage. Now, when we have covered some of the most important aspects when looking for the best forex broker in South Africa, we can move on to reputable forex brokers that operate here, and we can focus on what trading conditions they offer. And in order not to make this video too long, I will point out just the most important features of each broker, but I do recommend reading our full reviews that you will find in the description below. First on the list you have Plus 500. This is an international brand licensed by the CISEC in Cyprus, by the FCA in the UK, by the ESIC in Australia, and also by the FSCA in South Africa. This company features having a base account currency in ZAR, and the minimum deposit here is 1,500 ZAR or 100 USD if you like. Plus 500 features on their in-house built platform over 2,000 trading instruments, and these consist of CSDs on Forex, stocks, cryptocurrencies, indices, and a couple of other asset categories. They offer in South Africa a deposit bonus, and they allow speculation on 71 Forex pairs, including Euro-ZAR, GBP-ZAR, USD-ZAR. And their spreads are fairly competitive, starting from 0.6 on Euro-USD. The next broker on the list is AvaTrade. This broker is also regulated in South Africa by the FSCA and in Australia by the ESIC. AvaTrade provides two popular trading platforms, MT4 and MT5, and they also allow using social trading networks known as DupliTrade and ZulTrade, and these two platforms allow traders to follow and copy other successful investors. The minimum deposit at AvaTrade is 100 USD, and the broker unfortunately doesn't yet feature a ZAR account. And this company offers over 700 trading instruments, including 55 Forex pairs, where you can also find Euro-ZAR and USD-ZAR. and the spreads here start from 0.9 pips on major Forex pairs. Another popular broker in South Africa is Exness.com. This company is not regulated in South Africa, but it is authorized by other reputable regulatory bodies such as the FSC, SISEC, and ASIC. Exness.com also offers trading platforms MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, and also supports having a base currency in ZAR. New SE traders can also apply here for a $30 no deposit starting bonus, on which terms and conditions apply, but these are very solid. The minimum deposit at Exness.com is 70 ZAR or 5 USD, and the broker also supports speculation on Euro ZAR, USD ZAR, and 53 other currency pairs. As you can see here on the list, we have also IQ Option, XTB, Etoro, Exness, and Tigmel. These are all companies worth mentioning, but the ones you might most be interested in are Etoro and Exness, as they both offer quite unique features, and you will understand why in just a second. So starting with Etoro, this broker is the world's leading social trading platform. It allows you to follow and replicate other successful traders on the platform. And what distinguishes Etoro from other social trading platforms is that Etoro has a huge community of traders. They have over 20 million traders or so. So you can really find here some of the best traders that are out there, and you can copy them. This company is regulated by the SISEC, FCA, and ASIC, and the minimum deposit here in South Africa is 200 USD. The next broker you should keep an eye on is definitely Exness. This company is regulated in South Africa by the local regulator FSCA, and it offers to South African traders one of the highest possible leverage while trading Forex, which is up to 1 to 2,000. This company features two popular trading platforms, MT4 and MT5, and allows speculation on 107 currency pairs, including 9 pairs with ZAR. They have a low minimum deposit, which starts from 15 ZAR on 1 USD, and they have one of the most competitive spreads in the industry that start from 0.3 pips. And that is all from the list of one of the best Forex brokers in South Africa. And before you click away, I want to point out that no matter if you select a broker from the list I have provided you with, you should always really be careful when choosing a broker. There are many shady companies out there that do not have your best interest at heart. And for that reason, I would advise on trading only with regulated brokers and brands with solid reputation. As a starting guide on how to go about choosing an FX broker can serve this guide I have provided you in the first part of the video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below the video. And if you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to our channel for more broker reviews. Thank you for watching.